such a deep breath. I'm in the temple of Pan. And I know you can't be here in the physical, but I do invite you to be here in the spiritual. No. Light a candle or whatever you gotta do. So you will be here with me tonight. I need to have a very good connection with you. Psychically. Blessed be. But hey, isn't that fun?
Black, number 1. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Pacific Northwest, in an undisclosed location, surrounded by grizzly bears, nightmares, and all around Papa Bears. We are here live tonight, here with the Big Papa and the Little Papa. It is Two Stone. I am Johnny.
And I am Marco, and welcome to episode 31 of this shit show. Now, to kick things off, was there anything interesting that happened over the weekend? I could have sworn that people were talking about something.
Somebody was saying something, and man, it's weird.
It had something to do with Biden or something? Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, yeah.
Right, that's right. Trump poured ketchup on himself. That's right.
He did. Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, you'd think that the man would have a better respect for his attire.
It's like the guy pours a little ketchup on his head and goes, oi, 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 with his fist in the air. And next thing you know, he's at an AC/DC concert eating hot dogs. I don't know what's going on. That was the worst. That was not funny. That was bad comedy. That was the worst comedy I think I've ever tried to pull off on the show.
At least the Photoshop wasn't bad.
Oh my God. The people that said he faked it.
Including Stuttering John. That's literally the only thing I have to say, is that if you think that this shit was orchestrated, you share the same opinion as Stuttering John, which basically means you're stupid.
Yeah, I saw a guy that put a video on, and it showed his hand hitting the podium as he was going down. Because as you can see, he put the blood packet on the. I'm like, no. You can clearly see there's nothing in his hand.
Yeah, you think that just because this dude was in the WWE for like 2 years, it's like, oh yeah, he's just doing his showmanship shit. No, I'm pretty sure the dude got fucking shot. if he orchestrated it, then they just killed the other two people and wounded another for no reason.
Yeah, your buddy Lorenzo said that he bladed himself underneath the desk when he fell down. He took a razor blade and sliced his own ear open.
Yeah, it's an old school wrestling trick. Yeah, he bladed himself.
Oh my God, what a problem! What a problem this country is.
Well, also the thing that kills me about this is that this dude had the perfect shot and he still somehow misses, and then he gets killed for it. So you have the Republicans getting pissed off at this guy because obviously he tried to kill Trump, but then you have the Democrats also pissed because he missed the fucking shot.
I've seen more people talking about that, about being pissed that it was a centimeter off.
Yeah. This dude somehow managed to piss everyone off by trying to appease half of them.
Even Morgan Freeman, I saw, went out and he said, "I bet Trump's faking this." I'm like, come on, Morgan.
Well, I mean, he's an actor. He's not a physics teacher.
Now, if Louis Gossett Jr. would have said that, you know, of Iron Eagle fame, yes, I would have believed him.
You bring me someone that I could trust.
And I was debating. I'm like, you know, I was going to ask you yesterday and I got stoned and forgot, but I'm like, we should have Papa Shango on tonight to talk about this weapon.
Yeah.
He would know everything about it.
Yeah, he probably has it ordered right now. But, yeah, I thought about that too, but then I also kind of crashed and took a nap way longer than expected. Then I woke up and it was an hour until showtime. So I was like, well, guess we're doing this. So
yeah, he would know everything. And I'd go, oh my God, we got to get him on maybe next week and have him talk about the actual rifle and how hard is it to shoot somebody from 150 yards. I want to know because like nobody really talks about it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it briefly, but yeah, I got him, and we have a mutual friend who was in the Army, and our Army buddy the whole time was just talking about just like, how could you possibly miss that fucking shot? Because in the military, you're supposed to shoot at a range of like, I think he said it was like between 500 meters, 1,000 meters, and then 1,500 meters. And
okay.
The distance that guy shot at was he said it was 150 meters.
Okay,
so
which is
400 feet-ish.
400 feet, okay.
And so basically he said, now I know I'm saying this just because he's a military guy and he had training and shit like that, but you had a clear shot. You had it on a bipod, perfect angle, perfect shot, and everything. You just had to compensate for the wind, and you somehow fucking missed at 400 feet.
It's amazing. You know, nobody's talking about the other two people that were shot, where they were sitting, where they got hit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gotten to the point in this country where just like it seems like every other day, it's like, yeah, some lunatic went around and shot people. He's like, yeah, I'll be damned. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he had some sweet hair.
Well, I guess I can't take that away from him.
And I keep telling you know, nobody can see the resemblance, but I think he looks like Bubbles. If you ask me,
he does look like Bubbles.
When I first saw the picture, I'm like, did fucking Bubbles shoot the fucking? How fucking awesome would that be if it was Bubbles? By the way,
if it was fucking Bubbles, that would be hilarious. He got fucking Conky on his shoulder, just whispering in his ear.
So we're hearing conspiracies about it, and I got the best one.
Oh boy,
I've got the best conspiracy theory out there.
All right, let's hear it.
Now, I don't know if I should play this video because I don't know if we'll get copyrighted. I don't know yet.
I think we're small enough that nobody gives a shit. So I think once we get hit with the copyright, then we'll deal with it. But for now, we'll just roll with it.
We'll roll with it tonight, just because this is so important. Now, we know that Bubbles was a loner.
Yes.
You know, Tommy Crooks, they used to call him. What a cool name, by the way.
Yes, Thomas Crooks, or as I like to call him, Retardy Oswald.
Retardy Oswald. Oh God! Tell me. By the way, he does not. Do I have a picture of him anymore? God, did I erase his picture?
Well, he got his school picture up.
There we go. Tell me, this is not this man's picture in school, in grade school.
Oh Jesus, you're right.
It's the same guy.
Yeah, that's Thomas from the future. Like that seriously looks like one of his bastard kids.
And then you look at him more and more, and it's like, hey, it's Steel Toe with a wig. It's like a combination of Steel Toe and Bubbles.
Although I think I would be slightly more intimidated by him than Steel Toe, because at least I know he's good enough to clip me.
So I think we need to get into the conspiracy theory. This is the one that I believe.
All right.
Yo, I believe him, yo. I believe him.
I read them all and I believe them all because I don't trust shit.
I think the goddamn government trying to set us up.
Yeah, one of these days we got to do just a conspiracy theory show where we just talk about the most absurd conspiracy theories that are out there. But speaking of absurd conspiracy theories.
Okay, so this guy is a loser, all right? And the guy never got any pussy,
Sure.
right? A month and a half ago, this woman enters this town and stays at an Airbnb. This woman right here.
Okay.
She stays in an Airbnb in Pennsylvania where this guy is, basically a block away from this guy's house. Seduces him, makes love to this virgin. She convinces him to kill, what's his name? Donald Trump. How stoned am I? Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, you forgot Donald Trump's name? Holy shit.
Holy shit, am I the Biden of the fucking internet?
Are you the Biden of this show?
I think so. I can't read.
Can't read, can't remember shit.
Fucking bring up fucking old theories from 1971.
Now you're claiming that the power of pussy turned him into a sleeper agent.
Yes. Now we have proof of this woman putting the signal to him. She gave him the signal. Now, as we watch this, she gave him a signal with a piece of paper. She looked up at him, held the paper up, looked at it, and next thing you know, Trump, 3 bullets coming at him.
I did see that actually. That is interesting, but that also could just be coincidental. But we'll see.
Let's take one more look at it real quick.
Yeah.
But she keeps looking to the right, and as soon as she holds up that sign, it's almost to me like a signal to the kid. The shots start ringing out. But it's what she does as the shots are ringing out that's weird. Take a look.
No, watch this shit, dude. Watch.
Listen to the guy in his room.
It's the same woman in the picture.
Watch this.
Sounds like me.
Put the sign up.
Something that said, take a
Not
look what
yet.
happened.
She's looking over there.
Shots go off.
There you go.
She's completely normal, and then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck?
Everybody else is diving for
What the
cover.
fuck? People are freaking out,
And she's filming.
and she's just like right there.
Right there, bro.
She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck?
She's lighting a cigarette and playing with herself. Not in that order.
He's great. I love Nick DiPaolo. Oh my God. So she apparently, this woman, Justine Roberts, I guess her name is registered at the Airbnb a block away. After the shooting, she left town. Now, the picture that we showed was from her at the Trump trial earlier in the year.
Interesting.
This woman has been hired by globalists.
It always comes back to the globalists.
Typical honeypot globalist agenda.
This Jezebel demon.
This woman right here is responsible for the near death of Donald Trump by the globalists. I'm sitting outside drinking a bottle of tequila because at any minute, thermonuclear war is about to approach us.
And I want to see it coming.
Oh my God. What in the world is going on with people? They actually believe that. They actually believe, and they gave the woman's name. Now, don't you think maybe the FBI want to talk to her? Nah.
No, if it was Biden, maybe.
I mean, come on. Come on, guys. And then the other one, the last conspiracy that we're going to get into is Donald Trump is a time traveler.
Okay, that's a wild one.
And he brought this guy with him.
Who the fuck's that?
It's the time traveler.
That's the time traveler.
If you watch the video, that guy just sits there and watches everything, doesn't flinch. There's a bullet sword next to his head, and he didn't move because he knew he wasn't going to get hit.
You know what? If I was a time traveler, that does sound like something I would do. I would go back in time to Dallas and watch Kennedy get his headshot off. And I'd just be like, "Oh, goddamn! Look at that!" You know?
There's pictures of this guy all through history. When you go back and start looking at things that have happened in history, this guy keeps showing up.
Yeah, I have heard that, but I'm also willing to believe that all of those are probably Photoshop. But you know, who knows? Maybe there is time travelers and there's crazier shit out there.
This is the guy that they showed at the Chicago fire with an iPhone.
Oh, it's that guy. Yeah.
Yes, it's the iPhone guy that keeps popping up in historical photos. Now, I wonder if the photos just changed themselves over time. Like the original photo didn't include him, but like since he went back, now does time readjust the photos?
Well, that's the interesting thing about time travel as a concept was if you go back in time, theoretically, if you go back in time, as long as you don't alter anything, then it should be okay. But that's why the butterfly effect is a concept. The wings of a butterfly flapping now could lead to an earthquake 10,000 years in the future. You don't know what's going to happen if you intervene and change the course of history. And so
Absolutely.
So maybe the pictures are a byproduct of that, where like, yeah, the guy didn't do anything, but there are pictures of him. He's around, and now he's gonna have to go back to his time, and maybe in his time, he's like an urban legend where he's the guy who just is all throughout history, and yet he's still here.
See, that's what that's how your mind opens up when you're high. You think
Exactly.
differently.
Yes.
I thought it might have been Dave Portnoy, not maybe just missed a shower.
Dave Portnoy.
The pizza review guy.
He looks like a homeless dude that mugged a hipster just so that he could get into the Trump rally.
I mean, just wearing a fedora. You should get punched in the stomach just for showing up in a fedora. So that's my conspiracy. Now, what do you think happened?
I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure that Trump got shot. I'm pretty sure he did get shot. But I am willing to believe that, at least as far as I can tell, that the FBI or the Secret Service or whatever, because you could see people in the crowd like looking over at the shooters, being like, "What the fuck's that guy doing?" You know?
Yeah, they had a clock going of the spectators. The guy filmed it for like over
Right.
2 minutes.
Yeah, there were people straight up being like, "What the fuck's that guy doing?" And so I'm willing to believe that either that the FBI and the Secret Service just were aware of it and just let it happen. But I refuse to believe that they weren't aware of it. However, as far as track records go for the Secret Service, they kind of more so failed protecting the president than save him. So I'm not entirely sure how useful the Secret Service is, as opposed to being just a mountain of flesh that says "Don't fuck with me" unless you can shoot it from 200 yards away.
Literally, you could. that is the worst Secret Service thing I've ever seen in my life. They were the absolute worst.
I don't know, when that guy threw his shoes at George Bush, that was pretty funny.
That was the best.
Yeah, the dude literally had enough time to throw both of his shoes at George Bush before Secret Service finally stepped in.
George Bush is just like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, he dodged both of them, and he just like smiled at him, like, the fuck?
Yeah, something's weird. You know, something's, and every time somebody gets shot, it's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems weird. The guy wakes up, goes to the fucking the place where you buy the bullets, the gun store. God damn it! I gotta get some lower THC weed going here. I forgot gun store and Trump so far tonight. We're doing well.
You know, you went to the shooty place.
The shooty place, yeah, the place where you get the things that go bang bang.
Yeah.
So he gets up and buys 50 rounds. What a bad math job.
I mean, hey, if you're going to go out, you want to make sure you don't run out of ammo, right? Although, too bad you only got like 2 or 3 shots off before they killed him. So, wasted your money there.
I know, he's got 43 rounds. Can the parents return it and get some part money back?
Yeah, did they return his shit to his parents and be like, yeah, once this is done as evidence, we're just going to give it to you now?
His dad's like, can I have my gun back? Yeah, I know my son's dead and all, but I really love that gun.
Yeah, you don't know how good that gun is. Like, I'm not willing to just let that rot in one of your lockers. Like, I'll pay whatever I need to. I just want the gun back.
I bought that son of a bitch 20 years ago.
Do you have any idea how much money I spent on the customization of this thing? Oh, speaking of which, there was a fucking 4chan post a long time ago that fucking killed me, where it was a legitimate gun that was in police evidence, where it was a pistol of some kind. I couldn't tell what it was, but the dude got a custom handguard grip that was George Costanza holding the baseball bat, giving that like smirk that like the
no
like,
fucking way.
That was on the gun. The motherfucker put that on the gun and then murdered someone with it. I'll see if I can find it and I'll show it next time if we get Papa Shango on here, because he knows he'll know about that one. That's one of my favorites.
I gotta find that.
Yeah, I'm just like, this motherfucker probably dropped hundreds of dollars just to put George Costanza on his gun just to go kill somebody.
And the dad's like, man, I should have paid extra for the scope.
Yeah.
Better scope. Should have went for the infrared.
He's like, I had a feeling that I was supposed to adjust the scope, but I'm glad I didn't.
And Trump's kind of thank God that this guy was so bad at shooting, like, he got kicked off the rifle team.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Fucking Tommy Crooks.
Yeah. Also, another weird thing is that, Shinzo Abe, the former prime minister of Japan.
Oh yeah.
There's a joke going around that the spirit of Shinzo Abe is like Trump's guardian angel, and he was the one that like pushed the bullet like just enough that it didn't kill him.
Donald Trump's racism saved his life by pointing at the illegal immigration chart.
Apparently, him and Abe got along really well. So,
you east your bullet. Those Japanese guys could stop bullets with their hands.
With samurai swords, they could cut a bullet in half. I've seen the movies.
Yeah, just a spark. Oh man, I don't know what else we can talk about on this subject, because everybody's talking about it. It's 3 days of nonstop coverage.
Yeah, it's. I mean, can we really say anything that hasn't already been said?
Other than the only thing that I know that we've gotten that nobody else has is the information on this woman at the Airbnb and her name. That's all we have.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. Just I'm going to do the old Donald Trump. People are saying.
I'm not saying it. They're saying it. I'm just letting you know.
I just listen. I got my ear to the ground, and people are saying things.
I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying they're saying it.
So we got, so we got time travelers, we got honeypots, we got the guy. Not only did he buy the bullets, then he had to go and buy a ladder.
Actually, I read just somewhere that people said that the ladder was already there.
He came there earlier, placed the ladder, and left.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense.
And there's also reports, I have not found it yet, of a woman screaming, "No, Tommy, no, get down from there, Tommy. Don't do it, Tommy." His mom was screaming at him.
Oh.
Fuck you, Mom. I'll do whatever I want.
I'm pretty sure the dude was just seeing red.
I mean, he would have been a hero
Would he?
to assholes.
Yeah, to assholes. Yeah. Although he would have just made Trump a martyr, which probably would have been worse.
I would say 95% of the LGBTQ community were disappointed.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. That's why I called him Retardy Oswald. It's because you literally pissed off everyone. That is all commendable, that you have somehow fucked up so bad that everyone hates you.
Yeah, I mean, like, hardcore Democrats, like, I'm voting for Trump now. You're like, what? Really?
Well, that's what happened with Reagan. Reagan was fucking suffering in the polls until he got shot. Then people fucking voted for him like crazy.
I know, and they even put an assault ban weapon on.
Yeah, the motherfucker banned assault weapons, and they still voted for him.
Not to get too political, because we're not a political show, but I mean, how bad did George Bush fuck our country up? Jesus. He's the one that reversed the, if he wouldn't reverse that law, that guy would have never bought that gun.
Yeah, but I understand how that could be a very, very hard thing to repeal, especially with how, we're basically just on an even 50-50 split that constantly swifts over to Republican, Democrat. It just pendulums ever since the fucking... I'd say probably, at least to my memory, as far as I could tell, at least until, like, Clinton, it was always just like, all right, we got a Democrat president, and then a Republican, then Democrat, and then Republican. Eventually, the metronome's just going to stop, and whatever the fuck happens, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, the guy bought it in 2012, the minute the thing was reversed. Now, I had an AR-15 at one time. I hung above my fireplace, so I'm not an anti-gun guy at all.
No,
I thought it looked cool, and when people came over, they knew not to fuck around with me. If you got a machine gun mounted to your wall in your living room, something wrong with that guy.
Yeah, well, it's not a machine gun, but if they think it's a machine gun, then all the better. Sure, it's a machine gun. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a bunch of difference between a semi-automatic and an automatic. You just got to keep pulling the trigger.
Yeah, semi-automatic just means you got to pull the trigger faster. Like, if you're fast enough, you could shoot at the rate of an automatic, I guess, but, unless you got, like, a fucking Uzi or something.
How ironic would it be if you had a bump stock? The Supreme Court just reversed that. Oh, you can now have them again.
Let me tell you something. I used the bump stock once, and that was because my cousin had one before they banned the bump stock. And then when they banned the bump stock, he of course wanted to go and take it out shooting. So I went and joined him. And I tried to use the bump stock, and let me tell you, I didn't hit a goddamn thing. Bump stocks are the dumbest fucking thing ever invented. Why the fuck? Do you know how a bump stock works?
Yes.
Okay. So if the gun is basically using its own recoil to propel your finger into the trigger, you're just going to be spraying all over the place like crazy. What's the point of putting a bump stock on it?
Yeah, because you're not really holding the gun properly.
No. You have to hold your hand in like a certain way just to get the bump stock to like actually work properly. And then at that point, you can't hit shit.
And then you can do a natural bump stock and just wrap your thumb around your belt loop, basically, and shoot that way. And it's basically a human bump stock. I mean, it's not like
I've also seen people make bump stock with just a rubber band.
Yeah, have you do it or a hair tie if you're, this guy. He made put his hair tie on it. He's got that long, luxurious hair.
That's what he should have done. He should have turned it into an improvised bump stock, and then when he died, they could have They could have put it back into the Supreme Court again. He's like, "Oh, he figured it out."
Hippies are not allowed to buy firearms anymore with them goddamn hair ties.
Well, supposedly they don't want them anyway, but yet here we are.
Damn bump stock. Yes, I'd like a 5-foot ladder and 50 rounds. And I just see Bubbles walking around the fairgrounds, looking around. I don't see anybody. We'll put the ladder up. Hope there's no kitties down there.
Yeah, he's extending the ladder and putting it up, just like, "Oh, cocksucker."
Oh God! And then they said a cop went up on the roof, saw him. The guy turned the rifle on him. The cop said, "Okay, I'll see you later."
Yeah, but I mean, the cop probably just thought the dude was Secret Service or something.
That's what I'm thinking, and I don't know. I think they might have thought the guy was a photographer.
Yeah,
or something. I mean, if the Secret Service just shot some retard on a roof with a camera, that would be the end of it. That's the only reasoning I can think of holding back a shot, because they already had him, in the sights.
Yeah, and this guy here, he had him in his sights, and apparently he asked Secret Service if he should take the shot, and they told him not to, and then Trump got shot.
So, I mean, this liberal shit, it's got to go.
Yeah.
It's like sending troops out into the battle and telling them you can't shoot anybody. Well, they're shooting at us. No shooting. Well, what the fuck are we doing out here then?
Yeah.
Our police force has become the biggest group of pussies I think I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, because nobody wants to be a fucking cop. You want to be a cop?
No, I want to bring back drunk, high, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to take you to jail. I'm just going to take your money cops. I want dirty cops back.
You want cops that can be bargained with.
I do. I want dirty cops. I'm sick of this body cam shit. God, back in the day, they would take a fucking stick and beat you till you say, "I'm not doing it again, officer." And you never did it again.
Yeah.
Now we're going to sit and wait because we might shoot some trans kid up on a roof.
There's one of my favorite videos is I saw one time was these two cops were like knocking on this dude's door and they were asking to talk to him, and he's like, "No, I'm not coming out." And the cops are like, "No, we need you to come out. We need to talk to you." And he says, "You got a warrant?" And they said, "No." He's like, "Well, you could just talk to each other then, because I'm not coming out."
Yeah, every time the cops ever banged on my door, I just sat there and pretended I wasn't home.
Well, if you do that, then you also run the risk of them breaking down your door if you fucked up that bad.
Yeah, but if I fucked up that bad, I'm getting arrested either way, so fuck it. I'm going to take my chances. I'm not going to come out and be all fucked up. Did you do that? Fuck yeah, I did it, bro.
Hang on, let me finish this cigarette before you cuff me.
Okay, get one more heater, officer. One more heater.
I just want one cigarette that hasn't been up a dude's ass real quick.
God, how sweet would a cigarette be, in jail? That's got to be the best.
Oh, dude, that's got to be like a fresh cooked steak.
And that's what sucks about being in jail now. You can't even smoke.
I know, that's fucking wild.
Some prisons will let you vape, but vaping's gay. I'm not talking about weed. I'm just talking about nicotine.
I mean, it's better than no cigarettes, but yeah, it's gay.
So that guy doesn't have a trial. He's dead. We don't know. The guy had no social media.
Allegedly.
You know, all the things that they talked about this kid, I'm like, God, it sounds like goddamn Marco. Not a big presence on social media. I'm like, you're a weird dude. You're not like on Instagram 24 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which also makes me believe that statement is bullshit because at my job, I have dealt with a lot of people that come from different walks of life, but literally everyone that I've ever met that I've worked with, customers, you name it, everyone that I know that is younger than me is a screen addicted fucking dipshit.
Oh, absolutely.
There is no fucking way that this guy doesn't have a social media presence. I'm willing to believe that maybe he doesn't have any social media with his actual name on it. You know what I mean?
I got you. Kind of the Johnny Cush syndrome.
Yeah. Well, that's just how the internet was back in the day. You didn't need to put in your personal information to make a fucking profile. You just made up a fucking name and you just said whatever the fuck you wanted. But now it's like, oh, you want to log into Facebook? Well, we just need to confirm that you are who you say you are and use that information to make more money.
Well, we wanted to get into this tonight too. The main reason we're not on Twitter right now live, where we've been on every week.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Why? What's up with that?
I have to show them proof of who I am.
No way.
To broadcast live, yes. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. I've been doing it for a year every night, and all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, it's like, we need to get this information from you so we can pay you. I'm like, I don't want to get paid.
I mean, are you saying you don't want Elon Musk's money? I
don't want the money. I just want to do my fucking show so people can see it. So
wait, you have to abide by the policy before they let you stream at all?
Yes.
That's fucking stupid.
And that came from out of nowhere.
Yeah, why can't you just opt out and be like, no, I just don't want your money. I'll still use your platform, but I don't want your money.
The problem is they need to know who the fuck you are.
Exactly.
That's what's going on now. I mean, like when I started back in the day, it didn't matter who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's starting to matter.
Yeah, now it is starting to matter. People are doxing each other and shit.
I don't want people fucking delivering beers, and sending shit or, people are fucking nuts out sniping people.
Yeah.
Fucking bubbles coming over to my place.
Yeah,
and I thought about this too, by the way. I mean, they go to these towns and then there's these giant buildings everywhere, like New York and LA. How do they keep all that sniper free?
Well, because they're liberal cities.
Okay.
So in order for them to get guns, it's a lot tougher because you got to go through background checks and shit like that, or you could just go through illegal sources. But I can't imagine that you have as many options at gun stores in liberal cities than you do in red states.
Yeah, red states, they want people carrying AR-15s down the street.
Yeah.
Literally. And some states they do. I see these protests in these red states where rednecks are bringing AR-15s, walking down the street with them. And I'm like, I don't want that.
Well, I see why people are nervous about that, but I think that's a good thing. And that's a very controversial opinion that I know. But let me propose this idea to you. So I'm a firm believer that an armed society is a polite society. If you are well aware that everyone who lives near you has a gun and has the potential to use it, are you going to fuck with them?
No.
Exactly. So
No.
if you know that anyone that you see, if you fuck with them, they could kill you at an instant and claim self-defense, you're not going to rob their fucking house.
No.
So if an armed society is a polite society, if no one can go around and carry guns, you're standing in a bank, a robber comes in, waves a gun around and says, everybody get on the floor, well, then you have no choice but to get on the floor. But in an armed society, if at least 2, 3, 5 people have a pistol on them. A bank robber comes in and says, "Everybody get on the floor." All 5 of those guys point their guns at him and says, "No, you get on the fucking." You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I know if I was robbing houses, I wouldn't go into the one that has the Confederate flag on the front door.
Oh, that dude is just begging to kill someone to get away with it.
Try it, motherfucker. I've got these weapons for 12 years.
Yeah, that's a dude who, like, sits in a rocking chair with a shotgun pointed at the door. He's like, any day now.
Like, I ain't even set foot 100 yards outside of your property. Holy shit, you got a bunch of guys waiting for problems.
Yeah, it's people are a little bit more alert out here, but that's mostly just because of wild animals. But yeah, if there are some shenanigans going around, people aren't happy.
Everybody's like, well, small towns are so nice to each other. Yeah, because they know that you fuck around and you find out when you live in a small town.
Oh yeah, they handle issues, and then when the cops show up, they just go, "I don't know.
I didn't see nothing.
I didn't see shit." Really? Well, we're gonna talk to your neighbors about it. They don't know shit either.
Yeah, wasn't it that one town they killed the biggest asshole in town and no one would dark him off?
Literally no one said shit. They were just like, well. He's like, well, you were at the store, right? Yeah, I was there. Did you see it happen? No, I was kind of looking at the discounts, and I just heard a gunshot, and he was dead.
Yeah, I didn't see a gun. I thought it was a backfire.
Yeah, I thought it was a backfire. I didn't see it. Like, there was a documentary on it where they brought like 10 of the people that they interrogated, and they asked them about it, and there's like, so did any of you actually see anything? And then they just kind of looked at each other and went, hey. They're just like they're just like, no.
No, man.
Nope.
Nope. We don't know how the guy died. Just a magic bullet.
Yep. Don't know how it happened. It just, everyone was just looking at the same thing at the same time, and it wasn't that.
And I'm trying to think, what was that actor? Was it Columbo?
Was it Columbo?
That shot his wife? What the fuck was that guy's name? Anyways, his wife was such a cunt. He got off. Literally, she was the most psychotic, like stalker, just an absolute cunt.
Just the actual definition of, I don't condone it, but I understand.
And he's like, for some reason he had to go to the car while she was standing outside.
Yeah.
I mean, he absolutely paid somebody to murder the bitch, and like everything got up and talked about the guy's wife, and the judge is just like, just go. I understand now. I would have killed her too.
Yeah, I'm a fucking judge, and I would have killed her.
There are some people that are so bad in this world that if you accidentally killed them, no one would care. Oops, wrong picture. Sorry, Steel Toe. I had to get one in. Fucking Thomas Cooks is Steel Toe. All right, enough about the Trump shooting. There's nothing else we can add to it. We've given you the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Marco's given his theory. I've given my theory.
I'm sure that I'm sure there will be more to come, and I can only imagine the crazy shit that Trump's going to say for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, everybody's waiting for the big speech on Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck his VP is. Like, I mean, I know he announced it, but I have never heard his name in my life. So,
yeah, he's a senator from Ohio. He's an anti-abortion guy. He's Donald Trump Jr.'s best friend, literally.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. He's better than Mike Pence. We'll put it that way.
Yeah,
that guy really sucked.
Yeah, I can't imagine that he'd be any worse than Mike Pence, but we'll see.
Everybody's like, we should impeach Trump, and I'm screaming. Do you see who the vice president is?
No, that is literally why Trump made him vice president.
He's like,
sure that is the only reason why. It's like, if you kill me, that means he's president.
I need to get a guy that 100% of the country hates.
Yeah, I need someone that is objectively worse than me to be my vice president, so that nobody will be tempted to kill me.
The funny thing is the guy spent 4 years as the vice president. He goes to be president this year. Not 1% of the vote.
Nope.
Much like Kamala, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, we talked enough about politics, but
There's no way. One guy gets attacked by a sandbag on a stage and almost kills him. The other guy gets a bullet in the ear, throws his hand up in the air, and goes, "Fuck you!" Okay, we already know who's going to win. There's no.
It's fucking sold. The election's over.
I mean, we got a president now that can't even talk.
Yeah, and then you just watch this dude just take a bullet to the ear and literally was fighting Secret Service to the he did that like old man slap, like let me go. Yeah.
I need my shoes and my glasses.
Well, he wanted to talk. He wanted to say shit, but the Secret Service was like, "No, there's a dude with a gun. We need to get out of here." But he was doing that fucking unhand me, you know.
It's like Aerosmith doing a fucking what do you call it? Encore.
Yeah.
Give us some more, bro. That was a great ending, but we want one more speech. And one more thing. All right, I know I keep saying that, but Republican white people have some fucking balls. There's shots being wrung out, and they're just standing there going, "Well, whatever. Fuck you." Most of them just turned around and started flipping the guy off.
Yeah.
I saw one guy going, "Shoot me, motherfucker! Shoot me!" with his fingers in the air. And I'm like, I love those guys.
Yeah, man, because those guys have been around guns. They ain't scared of it.
There was a couple of guys like that in the Vegas shooting. People are getting just murdered next to them, and they're standing out in the middle, just flipping them off, going, "Fuck you!" So I guess the key to surviving a mass shooting is just flip off the shooter.
I mean, there is that, but there is also there's also the trick of if they think that you're crazy, they'll take pity on you and they won't kill you. That's a trick that's been used in war a lot, actually.
Yeah, if I'm in a mass shooter, you're like, "Hey man, you want me to round some up for you, bro?"
Just point to the fattest one. It's like, he's easy. Go for him.
Hey, after you're done shooting everybody, you want me to go grab you a sandwich?
Yeah, then you go to a Burger King and then you come back and the police are investigating the hotel room and just like, DoorDash?
I get fucking capped because the rodeo burgers don't have cheese. I said with cheese, motherfucker. Bam, bam. Oh, the rodeo cheeseburger joke never gets old.
No, it always comes back to the rodeo cheeseburger.
Okay, so last week we talked about movies and how every movie sucked, right?
Basically, yeah.
I have come across a movie that's coming out very shortly that might be the greatest movie ever made.
And what is that?
I think they might have stolen some shit from me. I'm just saying it's like I wrote this movie. This movie is going to be so great and so funny. It's like a Johnny Cush story, and it's creeping me out.
Wait, are you saying that somebody may be listening to you and stealing your ideas and turning it into a Hollywood movie?
It might be. It's a prequel to Fubar 1 and 2. I don't know if you've ever seen Fubar.
I've seen the first one.
Oh my God, where the guy gets his nuts snipped and he can sing like Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
Well, this one is Diener 89. Ed, I got the trailer.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's take a look at this.
This is going to be the greatest movie ever.
My name is Dean Murdoch. A lot of people call me the Diener. Some call me the fucking Governor Givener. For a while there, I played in shit bands and had a lot of shit jobs. You know what, though? I finally fucking made it. To understand what happened to me, you gotta go back to 1989. It was the 80s. Life was fucking deadly, man. Hey, when you're done there, you can blow me. You son of a bitch! I was going steady with Kitty Buchanan. We were mostly doing like over the pants kind of stuff.
Dean Murdoch, assistant captain of our very own Steel Falcons.
We'll give him hell, Dean. Look, Dean, you got a special talent. When you're on, no one can stop you.
Dean, you got a package in the mail. Hey, dude, here's your dad's shit. He died. Take your sleazy.
My dad died. King Tut's pussy fart. Well, look at all this shit. It's creepy as fucking hell.
The sound of metal, it was fucking calling to me.
Feel the music! Yeah! Did you ever shotgun any beer?
No, that sounds fucking awesome.
Get in there, you bastard.
I fucking realized the metal part of my personality was like this on the fucking pie graph, and the non-metal part of my personality was this, a tiny little fucking diddle.
Merciless.
I needed to get the fuck out of Halen. I had to meddle my way out of town.
Life's too short to play safe.
I had to meddle my way out of town.
Fucking give her.
That is rock and fucking roll, man!
Oh, Excalibur.
This is fucking deadly, man. I wasn't running away from something. I was running towards it. My destiny.
Oh, fucking
Dawkins!
I'm never too old to start fucking giving it.
You know what, man? I probably will watch that. That's
Oh, I can't wait. What a fucking concept. Heavy metal, hockey, and Dawkins.
Yeah, honestly, that does seem like a fucking great. That seems like a great movie. It's either going to be so hokey it sucks, or it's going to be great.
Yeah, well, I'm a Fubar fan, so they can't go wrong with it. I've seen Fubar 1. I've seen Fubar 2. I saw Fubar, the television series on Vice. Now, that was the best.
Fubar, The Reckoning.
Yes. And now we got a Fubar prequel. How can you go wrong?
I have no clue.
Way better than Maxine.
Yeah, that definitely seemed a lot better than Maxine.
So, we got the bad adult label put on our show last week again.
Oh no! What did we do?
I don't know. I listened to it again and again. I'm like, we didn't even swear that much.
Did we put up something on the screen? Maybe.
I think it was just the Triple X and Maxine. I think that's why they did it.
Well, that was bound to happen eventually.
And the weird thing is we didn't get copyright hit stricken from the what do you call it? The trailer we did last week.
Uh-huh.
But you knew who did copyright strike us? That fucking Nas. That motherfucker.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking Nas fucking copyright our shit.
Okay, I think that's just YouTube doing its thing. I doubt that Nas actually fucking copyright struck us on purpose.
No, just this copyright. It did not affect us at all, but that's the only thing that showed up on there. I first saw it, I'm like, you son of a bitch. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I come onto your show. I play your music.
I mean,
thought we were
God.
buddies.
Come on, bro. We can't use a half hour, a half minute of your song.
Also, you have this shit copyrighted? How do you do that?
I don't know. The guy's so smart.
I know. We need him to be a producer, but he's far too busy.
I know. Poor guy.
I know. I love his content. He needs to do more, but he's got a family and shit, so he's busy.
Yeah, I know. The guy's so talented, and he's wasting his talent on making money.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
See, we can do whatever we want because we don't have any kids.
Yeah.
We can stay up all night. We can go party. We can do whatever, and it doesn't matter. We ain't got kids. But when you got kids, you got to be all grown up and shit. So listen to that, kids. You want to stay a kid, don't have them.
Yeah, and then, or it just devolves into like, yeah, I'm not a kid now, and I can say whatever the fuck I want. And then fast forward to like 60 years from now, my grandkid's gonna be like, hey, Dad told me about this show you did. I'm just like, oh god,
Oh no.
oh no.
Oh my God. I was under the influence of marijuana every week.
Well, how's that different from any other day? I was
It's-
young. That's
I
the
was-
difference.
The weed was different back then, kids. The weed was different.
Yeah, back then you had to smoke the shit. You didn't just rub it into your forehead.
I have figured out a way to do dabs finally.
Oh yeah?
And what you do is you just roll up a joint, and you take your batter and just kind of just smear it on the joint, and you get a nice clean hit. You're not coughing your fucking lungs out. That's why I hate doing dabs.
Yeah.
You ever hit the nail?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's always fucking hot as hell. I have my own white trash technique for doing dabs. Well, it's not mine. I actually stole it from my cousin, but I'm claiming it's mine. So you know those eyedroppers, right?
Yep.
So literally all you do is you just break off the glass piece without breaking it, obviously. You just break off the glass piece from the cap and you just use your lighter, light the tip until it's fucking red hot, and then just then you're good to go.
So you heat the glass of the eyedropper?
Yeah, I mean you clean it obviously. But yeah, you just heat the tip of it with your lighter until it gets red hot, and then you just smoke the dab, and you just suck it up like a straw.
No, this isn't a plastic eyedropper.
No, it's glass.
Okay, because it would just melt the eyedropper material.
Yeah, it's glass.
And you'd be inhaling toxic
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and also if you do it too much, then the glass will start to bubble and malform, and then at that point you got to get rid of it and get a new one. But if you can't drop $100, $200 for a dab rig, then yeah, that's a thing that you could do.
Couldn't you take a methamphetamine pipe and drop in there and smoke it like that too? Couldn't you?
I suppose so. I don't know.
Huh.
I've never got my hands on a meth pipe.
I'm gonna try that. They're like, I can see my neighbors. He's out smoking. He's on his terrace smoking meth. No, it's just dabs, bro.
I can imagine you. It's just like, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that is a good idea. And you pull out a shoebox of just like all of your old drug shit. You just like pull out the meth pipe. You just, hello, old friend.
Yeah, I'm one of them weird guys. That just I have the same pipe. I once I find a pipe I like, I just keep it. I don't have 18 pieces in my closet.
I mean, I have one that I really like, but I usually have one or two just as backup in case, you know.
Oh, them glass pipes. The second they hit anything concrete, it's over.
Yeah, anything that's solid, it's donezo.
But yeah, I have my Rick and Morty pipe. I can't give it up.
You got a Rick and Morty pipe.
I do.
Is it Pickle
So,
Rick?
Pickle Rick and the scientist guy. So, yeah, things are going to be different. We're going to explore some more channels. And we are going to we'll get the Twitter thing fixed here in the next couple of weeks. But until then, it kind of sucks because that's kind of the gateway to everybody that watches us on Twitter when we go live most of the time.
Yeah, but we do have a bit of a following on Rumble and YouTube. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
And we forgot to invite the hot girl on this week. Why did we do that?
Well, again, like I said, I was going to do that, but then I got stoned, and then I took a nap, and then I woke up and I had an hour until the show was ready. So I was just like, well, that's not enough time.
So all of you tuning in for the Hot Dirty Dalish tonight, sorry, our co-host took a nap.
Yes, I got too stoned and I took a nap. I apologize. So next week, it's if not Papa Shango, then I'll see if I can't get Dalish on.
And for all complaints, go to MARCOVEE193 over at Twitter.
Yeah, yes, please message me and tell me to do my job. I would really appreciate the motivation.
And I don't know how we've done it, how our hour is over. I don't know how we've gotten, this is getting too hard to do an hour.
Yeah, I know. We just end up rambling. Like I have shit that I was prepared to talk about, and then we just start talking and talking and talking, and it's like, oh damn, we're 40 minutes in. How the fuck did that happen?
I still got like 18 clips to play. I guess we'll save them for next week.
Yeah, well, if we got Papa Shango on, we're probably going to be using clips from the Trump assassination attempt anyway. So
yeah, I hope you guys are smoking some dank ass shit.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what we do here. And if you want to hear some music from the show, you go over to the playlist.
Yes, MHH Johnny's Picks on Spotify and YouTube Music. Until we get the Twitter situation fixed. But all of the songs that Johnny has played on X and Rumble in the past, I have put onto this playlist, and it's over 24 hours worth of music. So even if you aren't a super avid follower of the show, just give it a listen. It'll keep you busy, I'm sure. And of course, big shout outs to Naz Redna, who made that song that we opened with. Look up his YouTube and Rumble profile, NOZREDNA.
And we have very exciting things coming next week. Next week we're gonna have a new intro layover because this one is old, and a whole new look next week since we're moving up to YouTube exclusive and Rumble, of course, because Rumble's our friend.
Yes,
but people are scared of Rumble. I know that.
Well, I mean, have you seen the shit that's on Rumble?
It's just shit.
It's literally just Diet Alex Jones. Everyone's just a Diet Alex Jones.
People don't know how to take us over there. They're like, what are you're not? Oh, I don't understand. Where's the Trump talk?
Yeah.
Well, tonight you got it.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where anytime I talk to anybody who's a Republican or right-leaning, I'm just like, yeah, I guess you could say I'm conservative. But the best way that I could describe my political situation is I believe that interracial gay couples should be able to protect their homegrown marijuana with guns.
Hell yeah.
Does that make sense? Can we all agree to that one?
Absolutely. And they use guns like this.
Yes, for domestic threats.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Two Stoned. How was the new satellite internet going?
It's going really good. I haven't had any spikes. I've been messing around on the computer, just trying to figure out how to, add video files and shit. It's definitely a lot faster on the computer. So next week I should have some material for us to work with.
Yeah, you seem to sound good tonight.
Yeah, I think investing in Starlink was a good choice. So Elon, if you are listening to this, give us the X money. I already pay you $120 a month. The least you can do is ship me $2.
Or let us fucking do our stupid show once a week.
Can we please just do our show? I already pay you $120 a month.
You're killing us, Elon. But we love you. You're a genius, man. Yes. And if all shit goes to hell, all hail Elon.
Yeah. I'm obligated to say that as a Starlink customer.
Because he's listening to you right now, probably at his house.
Exactly. Yes. I'll praise him.
In his boxable house. All right, everybody. We had a great time tonight. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. No. Same time, different channels. We'll be, we might be having new. We are going to expand into Kick. We're going to do Instagram. We're going to do a bunch of shit. So stay tuned. We'll have shit up, and we'll keep you informed.
We'll be spreading like a virus in no time.
Yeah, I'm sick of Patrick Melton making fun of me because nobody's listening.
Oh, you're actually going to put in effort now?
Oh, I think so. I think we're going to try.
Wow. That's all it took after how many years of people talking shit about you?
I don't know, 14.
Yeah, 14 years. It's like, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm going to put some effort into it.
I'm going to beat you, asshole. All right. All right. We're out of here. I'll see you guys next week.
Peace.